Hi students, today we are going to discuss the questions in the NEET 2023 chemistry. Okay, so let us see the questions. Here. So select the correct statement from the following. Atoms of all elements are composed of two fundamental particles. That is a wrong statement because it is composed of three fundamental particles: electrons, protons and neutrons. So the first one is wrong statement, we can say. And the mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg or 9.1 into 10 power minus 27 grams. That is correct statement only. And next one, all the isotopes of a given element show same chemical properties. Isotopes have same atomic number, same electronic configuration. That's why they have same chemical properties. That is the true statement. Protons and electrons are collectively known as nucleons. That is wrong. Actually, protons and neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom. That's why they are known as nucleons. That's why it is an incorrect statement. Okay. Dalton's atomic theory regarded as atom as ultimate particle of matter. That is correct. So that is a true statement. So they are asking select the correct statements from the following. That why B, C and E are the correct statements. B, C, E and correct statements. Okay. So next one. Students, see the 52nd question. Given below are two statements. Assertion, reason question, right? So in the assertion reason question, a reaction can have zero activation energy. So zero activation energy, what we are taking is, so that is correct statement. Reason, the minimum extra amount of energy absorbed by reactant molecules so that their energy become equal to threshold value is called activation energy. So what we are taking here, so both the statements are correct but not correct explanation. Okay, so assertion, reason both are correct but not correct explanation. So what is the answer then? So both A and R true and R is not correct explanation. We are taking this point. Okay, so 52nd question, second statement we are taking both A and R true and R is not correct explanation of A. We are going to discuss 53. A compound is formed by two elements A and B. So solid state question. So that means the element B formed the cubic close packing. So number of B atoms if you consider N. Number of A atoms is equal. A atoms occupying 1/3 of tetrahedral voids. So 1/3 of tetrahedral voids will be double number 2n. So what is the ratio? It is n and n cancel. It is 1. It is 2/3. Correct? So A is 2/3 and B is 1. So what is the formula then? A2B3. A2B3. So what they are asking, Ax, By. So what is x plus y? So 2 plus 3 is equal 5. So that's why this is the correct answer. Clear? So next question, let us see 54. Given below are two statements. Assertion, reason question again. So assertion is metallic sodium dissolves in liquid ammonia giving a deep blue colored solution. Sodium plus liquid ammonia gives deep blue colored solution. It is paramagnetic, reducing nature. Okay, all that properties we discussed. That's why it is a true statement. Assertion, metallic sodium dissolve in liquid ammonia giving a blue colored solution which is paramagnetic in nature. Paramagnetic blue colored solution. And the reason what they are saying is the deep blue colored solution is due to the formation of amide. That is not correct. Because the blue colored solution, the blue color is due to the ammoniated electrons, solvated electrons. So that's why it is assertion is true, reason is false. A is true, R is false. Here, so A is true, R is false means A is true, R is false. This is the correct answer. So metallic sodium A is true, R is false. Why R is false? Because the blue color is due to the ammoniated electrons. So next one, 55. Among the following, the total number of species not having 8 electrons. Octet rule you have to follow. That means if you take the ammonia molecule NH3, so that is 5 plus 3, 8 electrons are there. And AlCl3 aluminium chloride. So 3 valence electrons. Each chlorine give 1 electron. 6 electrons are there. Beryllium chloride BeCl2. So 2 valence electrons and 2 valence 1 chlorine from chlorine. So that's why here only 4 electrons. And CCl4 if you consider carbon 4 electrons are there and here 4 8 electrons are coming. And PCl5 if you take, so that means 5 electrons and 5 electrons, so 10 electrons. Where we are not getting 8 electrons, here not getting, here not getting, here not getting. So that's why among the following total number of species not having 8 electrons, 3 species are there. What are the 3 species? AlCl3, and then second one is beryllium chloride, and third one is PCl5, more than 8 electrons. Less than 8 electrons not following octet rule, more than 8 electrons also not following octet rule. Clear? Okay. So next question we are taking 56. Which amongst the following molecule on polymerization produce neoprene? Okay, neoprene. So 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene. 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene. Which is 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene? The second one. 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene. 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene is isoprene, natural rubber. 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene gives polymer neoprene. Okay, so 2-chloro-1,3-butadiene. That is the correct answer. 57, if you take the Lenz's extract of an organic compound, both nitrogen and sulfur, both are present. Okay, then you will get blood red color formation, that is FeSen2+. Fe3 plus is there, that Fe3 plus combines with the thiocyanide SEN minus, so it forms the FeSen2+. So blood red color formation due to the compound ferric thiocyanide. Clear? So sulfur is present and nitrogen is present, carbon plus sulfur plus nitrogen, it forms SEN. Then Fe3 plus combines with the SEN to form FeSen thrice or FeSen taken 2+ charge. Okay, so this is the blood red color formation, blood red color formation of the compound. So this is the 57, fourth option is correct one. Fourth option is correct one. Next 58, if you consider weight of 2 moles of organic compound, very important point here, 2 moles they asked, 2 moles, weight of 2 moles. Okay, first let us consider by heating sodium ethanoate, sodium ethanoate. What is the compound sodium ethanoate? CH3 is there, COO, Na, this is known as sodium ethanoate. Sodium ethanoate on reaction with a soda lime mixture, NaOH plus CaO, NaOH plus CaO, that is known as soda lime mixture. We know that soda lime mixture causes decarboxylation. Decarboxylation. If you remove the Na2CO3, sodium carbonate, then you are getting methane, CH4. But they asked that 2 molecules of methane. 2 molecules of methane meaning 2 into 16 is equal to 32. 2 into 16 is equal to 32. So 32 grams is the mass of the compound. Weight of 2 moles. 2 moles of the organic compound is 2 into 16 is equal to 32. Clear? Okay, next one we are coming. Some tranquilizers are listed below. Which one of the following belong to barbiturates? Okay, sleep inducing drugs. So that is Veronal. That is a direct statement from the textbook. So 60, the conductivity of a centimolar solution, concentration is given, and 25 degrees Celsius conductivity is given. You see the units here, ohm inverse, centimeter inverse. That means K, specific conductance is given. So given specific conductance is equal 0.0210. So what is the specific conductance formula? 1 by R into L by A. What is L by A? Cell constant. L by A is known as cell constant. So K is given directly. So 0.0210 is equal. Resistance is given in the question. So what is the resistance is given? 60 ohm. 60 ohm is given. So 1 by 60 into cell constant L by A. We want to calculate the cell constant L by A. L by A is equal 60 into 0.0210. So we can write 6 into 0.210. So what is the value? 0, here 6, 6 2s are 12, so 1.260. So what is the unit? Centimeter inverse. Okay, the value of cell constant, so 1.260 centimeter inverse. This is the answer. Clear? Okay, so 60th question, third option is correct. 1.260 centimeter inverse we are getting. Clear? Okay, next one, 61. Organic chemistry question. So complete the following reaction. Here ketone is given. Ketones or aldehydes on treatment with hydrogen cyanide, they give cyanohydrin. So the compound they given, cyanohydrin is formed. So concentrated sulfuric acid and heating. Actually on hydrolysis, cyanides converts into carboxylic acid, carboxylic acids, and heating symbol is also given, means dehydration we have to do. So that means if you get the compound like this, here OH is there, here carboxylic acid is there. So then after removal of water, here hydrogen and OH if you remove, then you are getting alpha beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. CO, OH here double bond is getting. So that's why we are selecting the fourth option here, fourth option. Okay, alpha beta unsaturated carboxylic acid we are getting. Clear? So hydrolysis, after that dehydration. Clear? So that's why 61 question we are taking, fourth option is the correct. So next one, let us come 62. In the question clearly given homoleptic. Homoleptic means the complex compound which have same type of so same ligand is present, not 2-3 types. Same ligand is present number of times. So that is known as homoleptic complex. So potassium trioxalate aluminate. If you take potassium trioxalate aluminate, so oxalate here, oxalate thrice if you take, Al plus 3 is there and oxalate minus 2, 3 into minus 2 minus 6. So it should maintain minus 3. Therefore here potassium 3 should be there. So K3AlOX taken thrice. Here aluminum is the central atom, oxalate. Oxalate is the same ligand is present in the square bracket. That type of complexes are known as homoleptic complexes. Okay, difference are there. So 2-3 different ligands are there, they are called heteroleptic complexes. Clear? So that's why 62nd question we are taking potassium trioxalate aluminate 3. So this is the answer. 62nd, first option is correct. So let us go to the 63. The relation between the NM clearly mentioned the number of permissible values of magnetic quantum number, simply magnetic quantum number. So we know that magnetic quantum number values are 2L plus 1. Suppose L is equal to 3. What are the magnetic quantum numbers? 2 into 3 plus 1, that is 7. So that means minus 3 to plus 3 including 0. We know this point, correct? So like this 2L plus 1 you should get. So magnetic quantum number, they have given magnetic quantum number as Nm. Nm is equal to 2L plus 1. 2L plus 1. So Nm is equal to 2L plus 1 we are getting in the first option. Nm is equal to 2 into L plus 1 we are getting. Okay, number of magnetic quantum numbers. That's why 63 first option is correct. Next one 64. The stability of Cu2 plus is more than Cu plus 1 salts in aqueous solution. So generally what do we think? Cu plus 2s are 3D9 configuration, Cu plus 1 has 3D10 configuration. Cu plus 1 should be more stable. No, Cu2 plus is more stable due to high hydration energy. So Cu2 plus is smaller in size. That's why more hydration, surrounding of water molecules more. That's why more hydration energy will be there. That's why Cu2 plus is more stable in aqueous solution. In aqueous solution, Cu2 plus is more stable. Clear? So what is the reason? Hydration energy is the reason for the high stability of Cu2 plus ion in aqueous solution. Clear? Okay. Let us go to the next one, 65. Taking stability as a factor, which one of the following represent correct relationship? So this question related to the inert pair effect. Inert pair effect, we know that the reluctance of outer s electron pair to participate in bond formation is known as inert pair effect. So 13th group elements thallium. So thallium plus 1 is more stable. Thallium plus 1 is more stable than thallium plus 3 due to inert pair effect. So here thallium plus 3 and here thallium plus 1. So that's why we are taking here thallium plus 1 is more stable than thallium plus 3. For remaining elements, a higher oxidation state is stable. For the last element in that group, the lower oxidation state is stable due to inert pair effect. Last outer s electron pair do not participate in bond formation. Clear? So that's why thallium plus 1 is more stable than thallium plus 3. So 65 we are taking, fourth option is the correct one. Next one 66. Which one is an example of heterogeneous catalysis? Heterogeneous means the reactants and the catalyst are not present in the same phase. They are present in the different phases. That's why this is known as heterogeneous catalysis. Directly they have given combination between dinitrogen and hydrogen. N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. This is the ammonia preparation. So here N2 is a gas, hydrogen is a gas, ammonia is a gas. but they have given here in presence of finely divided iron which is a solid, that is a catalyst. So they are present in different phases. That's why this is known as heterogeneous catalysis. Heterogeneous catalysis. So that's why fourth option we are taking 66. Next one we are taking 67. The number of sigma bonds and pi bonds and lone pair of electrons present in pyridine. Pyridine is a heterocyclic compound. We know that this is the structure of pyridine. Here 3 pi bonds are present. 3 pi bonds present in the second and third option. How many sigma bonds? And nitrogen has 1 lone pair of electrons. 1 lone pair present here. So 11 sigma bonds, 3 pi bonds and 1 lone pair is present in the pyridine. Pyridine, heterocyclic compound, we know this structure. This is the structure. Okay. Here normally hydrogens will be present normally. Here hydrogen will be there. Here hydrogen like this. So the pyridine structure we have to take. Clear? So that is 67. Third option we are taking 11 sigma bonds, 3 pi bonds and 1 lone pair. Next one 68. The correct order of energies of molecular orbitals, the N2 molecule. N2 molecule, we know that 14 electrons are there. The configuration sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, then pi 2px, pi 2py, then sigma 2pz will come. This is the correct sequence of energy of the orbitals in up to 14 electrons. Up to nitrogen molecule, you have to follow this one. Above 14 electrons, here change will be there. Okay, sigma 2pz will come there. So that is up to nitrogen, up to 14 electrons, we have to follow this sequence. Next one 69. Given below are two statements. So assertion, reason, question again. Helium is used to dilute oxygen in diving apparatus. That is correct only. So this is a correct statement. Reason, helium has high solubility in oxygen. That is wrong statement we are taking because helium is a lighter gas that is less soluble generally. So that is the lightest. So this is incorrect statement we are taking. So helium is used to dilute oxygen in diving apparatus is the correct statement, and helium has high solubility, that is wrong statement. So that's why A is true, R is false. We are taking A is true, R is false. Okay. So next one 70 question I am taking for a certain reaction rate, chemical kinetics question. So rate is equal to given K into A square into B. So R is equal K into concentration of A power 2, concentration of B power 1. This is considered R1. Now what they are saying, when concentration of A increased 3 times, so 3A is there, power 2, concentration of B power 1. Now equation 1 by equation 2, R1 by R2 gives what? 1 by 9, 1 by 9. So what is R2? R2 is equal 9 times to the R1. That means rate of reaction increases 9 times. Rate of reaction increases by a factor 9. Okay, so these are the questions increased by a factor of 9. So once let us check that. So 51 to 70 questions, 51 to 70 questions what we discuss. So 70 is the third one, and this one second. So 69, so this is the third option. 68, first question, first option is the correct. 67, third one. 66, fourth option. 65, we have taken the fourth one. 64, we have taken third, hydration energy. 63, N is equal, this magnetic quantum number is equal to 12 plus 1. 62, homoleptic complexes. And 61, complete the following reaction. This is organic chemistry. So alpha beta unsaturated carboxylic acid we are getting. 68, so that is L by A is equal to 1.260. 59, so fourth one. 58, we are getting this one. 57, fourth option. 56, we are getting second one. 55, the first one, among the following total number of species not having 8 electrons. 54, this is assertion is true and reason is false. 53, that's 5, this we are getting 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 52, this one. 51, select the correct statements among the following. So like this, if you get, so these are the answers. Up to this, we are getting this one. Okay.
So now let's see question number 71. This question is from organic chemistry, aldehydes and ketones. If you see, the reagent which we see here, this reagent is for Clemmensen reduction. And what happens in Clemmensen reduction? Clemmensen reduction, this carbonyl group, aldehyde or ketone, is reduced to alkane, right? So this group is reduced to this group. When you see all 4 options, in option number 1, very clearly you can see that here it is reduced to CH2. Same here, it is reduced to CH2. Option number 2, it is reduced to alcohol, which is not correct. Option number 3, again alcohol, not correct. Option number 4, lesser carbons are there as compared to the reactant molecule. So correct option is 1. That is the answer. Alright, so next question, again from organic chemistry. Let's see, nitrogen containing compound question is there. They are asking which of the following reactions will not give primary amine. Let's see which of these will not give primary amine. See the first option, Hoffman bromamide degradation reaction. Here you will get primary amine. Secondary amine, reduction of cyanide, primary amine you will get. Third option, here you will not get primary amine, the product will be a secondary amine, right? So what is the correct answer? Third one should be the correct answer. Fourth also you will get primary amine as the product. Alright, let's see the next question. Okay, a next question is from states of matter, gaseous state. They are asking which of the following options is correct graphical representation of Boyle's law. Boyle's law is at constant temperature for same number of moles of gas, we relate pressure and volume, inversely related, right? So here we can plot PV graph, we can, option 1 could be a possible answer, option 2 again a possible answer, option 3 is not a possible answer because when you relate PV graph, when you make PV graph you will get rectangular hyperbola, but when you make P1 by V graph you will get straight line. See, it's giving you a straight line equation. This is x-axis plus intercept 0, c, straight line equation, right? So this is not even a possibility. Option number 4, P versus T, not for Boyle's law, not a possibility at all. Now let's see from option 1 and 2, which one can be correct, right? Let's see. So both are correct representation of the graph, but if you see temperature, the values which are given here, T3, T2, T1, the order. Let's see, keeping the pressure constant, if you see the value of temperature here, T1. So higher the value of volume here, higher will be the value of temperature. Because at constant pressure, V and T are directly related, right? So higher the value of V, higher should be the value of T. So the order is given reverse. This is the correct order for temperature. So gone. Option 2. See here, at constant pressure, when you are relating temperature with 1 by V, here you see higher the value of 1 by V, lower should be the value of temperature. What is given here? T1 is minimum, right? 1 by V is maximum at this point and T1 should be minimum, which is given in the option. So this is the correct answer, right? Let's see the next one. Alright, simple question. They are asking amongst the given options, which of the following molecules or ions will act as Lewis acid? Lewis acid. Now, any molecule which gives electron pair, which donates electron pair, should be a Lewis base, right? And Lewis acids are electron deficient compounds which have tendency to accept the electron pair. Now if you see ammonia, nitrogen has electron pair, Lewis base, not a Lewis acid. Same here, same here. So these are all bases, right? BF3 is electron deficient. It can accept an electron pair, the boron atom. So this will behave as Lewis acid. Very simple question from chemical bonding. Alright, next question. The element expected to form largest ion to achieve the nearest noble gas configuration. Let's see, how will these atoms achieve nearest noble gas configuration? By losing electron or by gaining electron? If you see oxygen, oxygen atom needs to gain 2 electrons to achieve nearest noble gas configuration, right? Fluorine will gain 1 electron to achieve nearest noble gas configuration. Nitrogen 3 electrons and sodium has to lose 1 electron to achieve nearest noble gas configuration. Now in this process you see you have got all isoelectronic species. And what do we know about isoelectronic species? Higher the magnitude of negative charge, more will be the radii of species. So oxide, fluoride, nitride. If you see, this one has highest negative charge, right? So size of this species N-3 would be largest. So this atom upon attaining noble gas configuration will have largest size. Alright, next question. Organic chemistry again, another question. Let's see. They are asking this compound which is given, it's a halide. You see, this is halogen atom. It is an example of which type of halide? Is it benzylic halide or aryl halide or allylic halide or vinylic halide? Let's see. Benzylic halide would be right. Obviously not the answer. Aryl halide, directly attached to benzene ring, not the correct answer. Allylic halide, yes, this group is an allylic group. So this is an example of allylic halide, right? It cannot be vinylic halide. If halogen is directly attached to sp2 hybridized carbon, then you can call it vinylic halide. This one here, this carbon. Right, so for question number 76, the correct answer would be allylic halide. Alright, let's see next. Now let's see question number 77, statement based question. It has two statements. Statement 1 says, a unit formed by attachment of base 1 position of sugar is known as nucleoside. Absolutely correct, that's a correct statement. Now if you see statement 2, when nucleoside is linked to phosphorus acid is not there. To form a nucleotide, there should be phosphoric acid attached to 5th position of sugar moiety. So this statement is wrong. Alright, so statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. Correct answer for this question is number 3. Statement 1 true, nucleoside is formed by attachment of base at 1st position of sugar. Nucleotide, phosphoric acid at 5th position of sugar moiety. Alright. Question number 78. They are saying intermolecular forces are the forces of attraction and repulsion between interacting particles. So interacting particles, if they have interparticle forces of attraction or repulsion, they are asking which of the following will have interparticle forces of attraction or repulsion. Now if you see dipole-dipole interaction, HCl-HCl, dipole-dipole interaction, there will be forces of attraction or forces of repulsion, right? Dipole-induced dipole will also have interparticle forces of attraction or repulsion. Hydrogen bonding, definitely, it could be an example of dipole-dipole or dipole-ion, right? So this is also interacting particle. Covalent bond, not correct. This is not an example. This does not include intermolecular forces of attraction or repulsion, right? There is sharing of electrons. Dispersion forces, again correct. So let's see which of the options give you these 4 correct. Dipole-dipole, A, B, D and E. A, B, C and E, not D. A, B, C and E are correct. Alright, yeah. Next one. They are saying which of the following statements are not correct. Hydrogen is used to reduce heavy metal oxides to metal. Correct, it's a correct statement. Heavy water is used to study reaction mechanism. Correct statement. Deuterium can be used, right? Hydrogen is used to make saturated fats from oils. Hydrogenation reaction, correct option. Hydrogen bond dissociation enthalpy is lowest as compared to single bond, not correct. This statement is not correct. Then statement number E. Hydrogen reduces oxides of metal that are more active than hydrogen. No. Hydrogen can reduce oxides of metal that are not more, that are less active than iron. Less active, right? So let's see, they're asking which of the following statements are not correct. Okay, they're not asking the correct statements, they're asking incorrect statements. So which two we have got incorrect statement? Statement D and statement E. So option 3 says statement D and E are incorrect. Okay, So correct answer for this question, question number 79, would be option 3. D and E are incorrect statements. Okay, you should focus on this part, correct or not correct. They are asking not correct here. Question number 80, directly from NCERT. All the statements are directly taken from NCERT. If you see, alkaline earth metals from S block, uses of calcium and magnesium, there you will see all the 4 statements. First statement, they have given daily requirement of magnesium and calcium in human body is estimated to be, in NCERT they have written 200 milligram to 300 milligram, which is this, right? So correct statement. This statement is correct. Enzymes that utilize ATP in phosphate transfer will require not calcium but magnesium as cofactor, right? Bone in human body is inert and unchanging substance? No, not at all. It's not inert, it's not unchanging, right? Magnesium plays a role in neuromuscular function and internal transmission, it should be. So not magnesium but calcium. Okay. So for question number 80, correct answer would be first, option number 1. Let's see. Okay, match the column, matrix match type of question. Let's see, coke, carbon, the pure form of carbon, this one is used as reducing agent, right? So A is 3. Diamond, diamond mein carbon atoms are sp3 hybridized, graphite mein carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized, right? Fullerene, another allotrope of carbon, has cage-like structure. Option number 4, I mean statement number 4 here from column 2. Graphite, yes, graphite is used as dry lubricant. Let's see, A3, either 3 or 4, and then B is 1 here. Option number 3, this is the correct answer for this question. See, easy question. P block. Question number 82. Every year, almost every year, they will ask question from percentage purity. Let's see. Thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate is given here. Simple stoichiometry based question. Let's see what they have given. They have given us 20 gram of 20% pure limestone. How much limestone is given? 20 gram. But this 20 gram limestone is not 100% pure. This they have mentioned very clearly that this 20 gram limestone is just 20% pure. So the calcium carbonate, which will decompose thermally to give us calcium oxide and carbon dioxide, is not 20 gram. It's just 20% of this 20 gram. So first thing we have to do here is to calculate the pure calcium carbonate, that is 20% of 20, right? 4 gram. Now you have to find the mass of carbon dioxide produced with the help of this 4 gram calcium carbonate. Simple unitary method you can use, 100 gram, which is 1 mole of calcium carbonate. 1 mole calcium carbonate, this is a balanced chemical equation. 1 mole of calcium carbonate will give 1 mole of carbon dioxide, right? 1 mole of calcium carbonate means 100 gram calcium carbonate, which gives here 44 gram carbon dioxide. So if 100 gram is giving 44 gram carbon dioxide, then 4 gram calcium carbonate will give how much? Solve it, you will get answer 1.76 gram. Correct answer. Very simple question from stoichiometry. Let's see next one. Alright, they have given benzene diazonium chloride. Benzene diazonium chloride, the first step in this reaction, in the first step, Sandmeyer reaction, what will you get? Bromobenzene. So first product here will be bromobenzene, right? Then this bromobenzene in the second step is treated with magnesium in dry ether. Let's see what happens. Alkyl halide or aryl halide with magnesium in dry ether. what do you get? You'll get Grignard reagent. And Grignard reagent with any compound containing active hydrogen, which in this case is given water. It has active hydrogen. Any Grignard reagent combining with any compound having active hydrogen, you will get RH, in this case ARH, that is benzene. Here, this will be substituted by H minus hydride. Alright, so what would be the correct answer? So first step you will get bromobenzene, second step you will get Grignard reagent, and eventually when reaction of Grignard reagent happens with water, you will get benzene. So correct answer for this question is option number 2. Benzene you will get after all these reactions from benzene diazonium chloride. Alright, let's see next question. Number 84. Okay, assertion reason type question. Assertion says in equation delta G for reaction is equal to minus NFE cell. Cell potential say how is delta G related, that is given to you in the question. And they are saying that value of delta GR depends on N. That you can see from the equation also, right? Delta GR value depends on N. That's a correct statement. So assertion for this question is correct. Let's see reason. They say that, they are saying, what they are saying? That E cell potential is an intensive property. That's correct. Cell potential is intensive property. Right? And delta G will be an extensive property definitely, because here it is depending on number of moles of electrons, which is an extensive property. So eventually delta GR is an extensive property and E cell is an intensive property. Assertion is correct, reason is correct, and reason is the correct explanation of this assertion. So option, both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of A. Option 1, correct answer. Alright, let's see. Another question from organic chemistry. Alright, so alcohols when treated with halogen acids, what will happen? Protonation will happen in the first step, right? Removal of water molecule, carbocation will form here, that will be 2 degree carbocation. If you see there is a possibility of rearrangement, a rearrangement of carbocation takes place. In this case, this 2 degree carbocation will rearrange to form 3 degree carbocation here on this carbon. So carbocation that will form the stable carbocation in this reaction would be this one. Right, and then Br minus will go and attach on this carbon. What will you get? Can you see? 2 bromo, 2 methyl butane. That would be the correct answer. Alright.
Okay students, now let's see the discussion about the 86 question. So this is of the section 2. Out of 15 we have to attempt the 10 questions. So 86 question, consider the following compound species, and they are asking the number of compound which obey the Huckel rule. So according to NCERT, Huckel rule are those compound where the pi electrons, the conjugated pi electrons are the 4n plus 2. We know everyone this part. So 4n plus 2 pi electron if we'll see, so there are the 10 pi electrons and it is equals to 4n plus 2. Yes, here this negative charge will start participating. So this pi electron will also consider in the 4n plus 2. So it's a 6 pi electrons, right? Here if you'll see in the third part, there will be the 4 pi electrons, which is not the 4n plus 2. So we will not consider this. If you are considering this one, this lone pair, it is participating in the resonance with the pi electrons, pi bond. So this is also considered in the calculation. So total 4 pi electron. So it is not following the Huckel rule. Here if you'll see 2 pi electrons. So whatever the 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, these are going to follow the Huckel rule. So this is 2 pi electron. Yes, it is going to follow. Here it is the 8 pi electron. Okay, so again it is not possible. And last, if you are considering total number of pi bond, you can see here total 7 pi bond. So there are 14 pi electrons. So there are 4 compounds which are going to follow the Huckel rule. Okay, so answer here it will be the 4. Okay. Come to the next question, 87th one. Identify the major product obtained in the following reaction. So this reaction, if you'll see, it is nothing but the tolerance test. Okay. So in the tolerance test, we know why, because it is a diamine silver ion is given. So in tolerance test, always aldehyde is going to be oxidized. Means tolerance test will be positive with the aldehyde, not with the ketone. So aldehyde convert into the, it is oxidized into the carboxylic acid. So now if we'll see, this is the aldehyde, but this is not the aldehyde, it is the ketone. So active hydrogen present in the aldehyde, it is going to be oxidized. So only this section we have to convert into the carboxylic acid, and as there is a formation of salt, so means carboxylate ion is going to be formed. So the correct answer means C double bond or remain as it is. So C double bond or remain as it is, 2 possibility. Now the CHO convert into the COH. So here it's convert into OH, no. We have to take the oxidation. So oxidation will be CO minus. So answer will be the third one. Okay. Moving on, 88 question. So this one, which of the following statement is incorrect? Okay, this question was the quite confusing. Above they have said the incorrect and they are asking choose the correct answer. So ultimately we have to find out incorrect one, means which are the correct as the incorrect. Okay, so we have to choose among them. So now first one, all the transition metal except the scandium form MO oxide which are ionic. So if we are taking all the transition metal, so if we are forming the MO oxide means +2 oxidation number. Now you tell me, if oxidation number increases, then covalent characteristic increases or decreases? So we know it is increases, so means ionic characteristic is going to decrease. So now they are asking here ionic characteristic. So covalent characteristic it is, okay, one more thing, one more time this is, if we are taking the +2 oxidation number of all compound, so they are asking for the +2, the +2 if it is given of the all compound means they are more ionic. If it is more than +2 means +3, +4, +5, covalent characteristic increases. So this is the correct statement. It is the true, first one is the true, okay. Highest oxidation number corresponding to the group number is transition metal. Oxide is attained in the Sc2O3 and Mn2O7 we know. Scandium to the manganese. Oxidation number changes from +3, +4, +5, +6, +7. So it's a +3 and up to the +7. So means it is also true statement. Basic character increases from V +3, +4 and +5. We are writing oxidation number of vanadium. So if different oxidation number is given, oxidation number is increasing, so acidic strength increases. So acidic strength increases means they are saying basic character increases, so it's wrong. More oxidation number, more tendency to accept the electron, okay. So more acidic strength, so basic wise it is wrong, so it's a false. V2O4 dissolve in the acidic, it's the NCRT question, NCRT point, that in the basic solution it gives the VO4 3- salt. In the basic solution, basic condition. So it is also false. Now CRO is basic, but CRO2O3 is the amphoteric. Again lower oxidation number, that has to be basic. And when we are increasing Cr2O3, it becomes the amphoteric, it's a true. So answer is the C and the D. So correct answer will be third one. Okay, now let's start this question. It is about the dehydration. So which among the following will be the most readily dehydrated? So we know in the dehydrated, alcohol is going to convert into the alkene. So if you'll see the first option, when we are forming the alkene, it's a normal alkene, means a monoene kind of compound. And in the last one also it is the monoene compound. But as the dihydroxy compounds given, so there is a formation of diene. And which kind of diene is the more stable? Conjugated diene. So in the second option, if we are going to remove the water, so there will be dehydration and formation of diene. So we will get this compound, and if dehydration is taken here, then diene is not possible, it's a allene formation. There will be formation of allene, means the continuous double bond. So that's why its correct answer is going to be second, where the more stable alkene is going to form. Moving on, question number 90. Now it is from the ether, that cold and concentrated or the hot and concentrated HI is reacted with the ether. So what will happen? HI will convert into H plus will attack on the oxygen. So it will be like CS2OH plus, and this is also benzene, right? Now I minus is going to attack, so I minus will attack according to SN1 mechanism where the carbocation is more stable. So I minus will attack from here. So this benzyl carbocation is highly stable, so it will form benzyl iodide. It will form benzyl iodide by the SN1 mechanism, and other product will be the phenol. It will be the OH. Okay. So which will be the answer here? Third is going to be answer. All right. Moving on. 91st, the reaction that does not take place in the blast furnace between the 900 Kelvin to 1500 range during the extraction of iron. So here in the blast furnace, when the temperature is the less, okay, below the 900 Kelvin, then reduction of ferric oxide is going to be happen with the carbon monoxide. Okay, so it's a theoretical question. Previously also they asked the question on the blast furnace. It's an important topic. So now if you'll see Fe2O3 where it is reacting with the carbon monoxide, it is the first only. So it's direct because it happens at the below 900, 500 to the 700-800 Kelvin, this reaction take place. While if you are taking FeOCO and the that Fe plus CO2 formation, carbon monoxide formation or slag formation, calcium silicate formation, that is possible in between, and they are asking does not. So the answer is going to be first, direct question from NCERT. 92nd, again it's a direct formula based question. We know that delta H will be equals to delta U plus P delta V, and when the chemical reaction is given, this is the first law of thermodynamics. When chemical reaction is given at constant temperature, what we say, the P delta V will be equals to delta Ng RT. So we are just substituting the delta Ng RT at the place of P delta V. So now you can check that which will be the correct answer here. It is second one, delta H will be equals to delta U plus delta Ng RT. It is first law of thermodynamics. Okay. Come to 93rd question on balancing the given redox reaction. So we have to find out what is the coefficient. So dichromate ion Cr2O7 minus 2, when it is reacted with the sulfite ion in the acidic medium, it is going to convert into Cr plus 3 and sulfate ion and the H2O. Okay, so A, B, C, these coefficient given, we have to find out. So if you'll see what is the oxidation number of the chromium, it is the plus 6, and here it's a plus 3. So change how much we are going to get? 6 only, 6 minus 3 and the 2 atoms, so total change is 6. Here oxidation number is plus 4 and here plus 6. Now only one atom is involved here to show the change. So here we are getting change of the 2. So these are the n factors, 6 and the 2. What is the simplest ratio here? 6:2 means 3:1. So 3:1 means coefficient is going to be 1 and the 3. So our coefficient is going to be, here it's 1 and it is the 3. So if you'll see only one option having the 1 and 3, once we must check. They are asking for what? So they are asking A, B, C, and A and the B is given in the as a 1 and 3 in the only one option, means first option. So this will be the answer. And when you can check also here, if 8 you are applying, then the total net charge should be equal both side. Okay, so that also once we can check for the confirmation. So here the 138 will going to be answer. Now, what fraction of 1H center octahedral void lies in the 1 unit cell of the FCC? So, FCC unit cell, we know that face centered cubic. In that octahedral void, where the octahedral voids are present, so it is present at the body center as well as the all edge center. Okay, all edge center, all the edge center. So there are 13 positions where the octahedral void is present. One complete octahedral void come at the body center. Remaining at any edge, this part, how much portion is going to be covered by the void with respect to 1 cube? It's a 1/4. Because when we are taking here, this void is connected with the 2 plane. Okay, so when 2 plane you having and you are going to cut the sphere, it is the 1/4. One plane is cutting 1/2. So means face centered having the 1/2 contribution. One edge, it is connected with the two plane. So it's a 1/2 into 1/2. Each plane is contributing 1/2, so 1/4. And if it is the corner or the means we can say vertices of the cube, then it is connected with the three plane. So it's a 1/2, 1/2, 1/2. So it's a 1/8. Okay, we are multiplying all these half. So in this case here, as it is present at the edge center, it has to be 1/2 into 1/2. Answer will be the 1/4. Okay, this is easy question only. Next one, given below are two statements, the nutrient deficient water bodies lead to eutrophication. Okay, this is first statement given, and what is the eutrophication? It is the about decrease the level of oxygen in the body. So this is correct. This is directly the definition. Okay, so eutrophication leads to decrease in the level of oxygen in the water bodies. It's a true, and it is saying the nutrient deficient water bodies lead to the eutrophication. It's a wrong. So first one is the wrong, and the second is the correct. It's a direct question. Okay, this is directly from the NCERT. So first will be the incorrect, and second is the correct. Simple question. Moving on, the equilibrium concentration of the species in the reaction A plus B gives the C and D. All right. So this is physical chemistry, and this question from can be taken said as a thermodynamics because delta G they are asking. So what is the Kc value here? Concentration of C into D divided by A and the B. Yes, product by reactant concentration is the Kc. Now what is given value of the ABCD? So it will be 10 into 6 divided by 2 into 3. So we are getting Kc value, that is 10. Okay. Now delta G they are asking. So delta G, what is the delta G naught formula? So we know delta G equals to delta G naught RT ln Q. Okay, but as it is at equilibrium, so delta G will be 0. So delta G naught will be minus 2.303 RT ln Kc. Okay, so it is log Kc exactly, log which is the base 10. All right, it is the Kc. Now we are going to substitute the value. So minus 2.303. R value, R already they have given in the question 2 calorie, and all the options are in the calorie. So that's why we'll substitute directly 2. What is the temperature given? 300. And just nothing can be simpler than the 10 value because log 10 is the 1. Okay, so that's why they don't want here that the calculation should be done. So log 10, it is the 1. Now what is the answer we are getting? So minus 2.303 into 600. Yes, so it is going to be, now simply we have to solve it, minus 230.3 into 6 we can take. Minus negative sign is there, so minus 1381.8. So third will be the answer. So directly we have to apply the formula and we will get the answer. Okay, it's not a tough calculation, it's a medium level question. Which complex compound is the most stable? So this is question from the coordination chemistry, and the stability depend mainly on the oxidation number of the metal as well as the En value, as well as we can say if a strong field ligand is given. But the most important thing that it depends on the chelation. So where the chelated ligand is given, so there is no chelation here possible, there is no chelation, there is no chelation. But if you are taking ethylene diamine, so ethylene diamine, it's a bidentate ligand, it shows the chelation. If it's showing the chelation means it is going to have the maximum stability. So answer here, it would be third. 98th, now we have to match the first and the second. So peroxodisulfuric acid, what is its formula? So A, it will be H2S2O8, and what is the structure we know? Here there is a SOOS bond, there is a SOOS bond, and here remaining oxygen are present by showing the expansion of octet. So this is the peroxodisulfuric acid. Now sulfuric acid formula, that is H2SO4. H2SO4 we know it is simple structure, OH and the OH. pyrosulfuric acid, when 2 sulfuric acid taken and water is removed, so it is H2S2O7. So here it is going to be SOS bond and remaining are same like the peroxy disulfuric acid. So this is the C, and the D, that is sulfurous acid, that is we know H2SO3. So H2SO3, 1 oxygen of the sulfuric acid is removed. This is the H2SO3. Now they are asking peroxy disulfuric acid, first one. So SOOS bond is there. Okay, so it is, we can see A, that is the third, because only one option with the SOS bond. Okay, 4 SO bond is there, we can check, and the 2 SOH bond is there, right? Sulfuric acid, so sulfuric acid having the 2 SOH bond and the 4 SO bond. 4 SO bond or the 2 SO bond only? So here sulfuric acid, the 2 OH bond and the 2 SO bond. Okay, let's go with the other one, which is more easy. Let's say pyrosulfuric acid, we know it is the first one, SOS bond is there, SOS bond, and as well as 4 SO bond and the 2 SOH bond, all right. Now sulfurous acid is there, in sulfurous acid 2 OH and the 1 SO bond, 2 OH and the 1 SO bond. Okay, 2 SOH. So if we'll see with the A and the C, it should be the first and the third. A and the C, that is first and third. Sorry, A will be the third, A will be the third and the C will be the first. So it is going with the second. Okay, this will be the structures. So A, that is the third, 2 SOH, 4 SO and the 1 SOH, true. Okay, B, C is the first one, C is the first one. So only this option is going with this, and remaining from the that structure we can get. So answer will go with the this only. Okay, A3, B4, C1 and the D2. All right. So this is the our 98 question. Moving on, 99. Pumice stone is an example of. This is a good question, tricky question, because generally we take the pumice stone as a foam, but exact name of the pumice stone is the solid foam. Solid foam. If you'll go through with the NCERT, in the NCERT it is given pumice stone is the solid soul, it is mentioned. Exactly it will be the solid foam. Foam is there, chances there, we will take the answer this. But solid soul is the only correct answer given in the NCERT. We'll go with the NCERT only. So the answer is going to be the third, not the fourth. Okay, it's a very tricky question. Okay, finally come to the 101. Identify the final product D obtained in the following sequence. So CH3CHO, when lithium aluminum hydride is taken, then it can be converted into alcohol. Okay, so this is just a reduction, aldehyde convert into the alcohol. When H2SO4 and heated, so means concentrated H2SO4, we will get the ethene, CH2 double bond CH2, ethene formation. Now when it is reacted with the HBr, in the HBr there is a addition reaction, so ethyl bromide is going to be obtained. And when ethyl bromide is reacted with the C6H5Br, I think you all know that this reaction in sodium and dry ether, it is the Wurtz-Fittig reaction. So in the sodium and dry ether, this Br and the Br is going to be removed. Yes, so what we are getting, C6H5 means this benzene as well as the one ethyl group. So what will be the correct answer here? First one. Okay, so this is all about the chemistry. This year the chemistry paper was quite difficult, relatively if we'll say, with respect to physics, botany, zoology. Okay, so if means in the these paper, these last question, if you'll see the section 2 is the easy, section 1 is going to be difficult because of the there are some reason assertion question. Okay, so this is about all chemistry part. Thank you so much.